apart from each other. The Pacific and everything belonging to it is a mystery to a person like myself. I'm a stranger tonight with a great many friends, and I don't understand. I didn't really understand friendship until I met Eddie Hirsch. She explained to me that there is such a thing. I'll think of you when you're away, and I'll be with you when you're here. I said, Eddie, I don't know whether I'll be with you if you're here, or wherever you are. And she said, well, you must. If I am your friend, you must. And I said, any word she used made me understand that friendship is complex, deep, heartbreaking, full of joy and laughter at the same time. The kind of friendship that I felt when I saw Steve Allen for the first time in a long time. I turned and I went, wow, like this. But that's because I didn't see Steve. I wrote him a letter, not a link, telling him that everybody needs what Steve has, his talent, his soul in writing and music and poetry and talking and being over there and here and everywhere with that talent, giving it away. And months later, I received a long letter from Steve, very long. He said, dear Stella, I receive hundreds of letters every day. He said, thousands of letters about nothing, about, it's just awful. I'm overwhelmed with mail. I said, mistake. We shouldn't have written to him. And then he said, I don't mean you, Stella. So I have decided, I'm going to now give away the secret. Since I knew that you wouldn't want any more letters, I said, I'll send him a letter, a few words in Hebrew. In the deepest, truest Hebrew, which will mean that he has to send for somebody. And somebody very special who doesn't understand ancient Hebrew or modern. I said, I'm going to get to this man to read my letters. That's one thing I wanted to tell people about. About Norman. Norman has sent me the Founding Fathers. I think from reading the book and knowing its correct name, maybe you don't know, but it's the Founding Fathers. But from reading the book, all of them failed. They wrote brilliantly, but something was wrong with them. Washington himself said, I'd rather be dead than be in this position. Not different than any author or artist in this room. The wish to get out of the depth and need to serve and go on and serve and go on, I suppose is right from the beginning. Let's start with Washington. Now when Norman is around, and I mean, this was the first time, that every time I see him, it's also because Norman, like Steve, has offered me across-the-world friendship. In many ways, Norman and his wife Ellen, it didn't make any difference when I arrived, when I went. I had a sense that friendship was of a large size, universal. even to a foreigner like myself. And I quote Mr. English, who said, "How does it happen that I never have felt at home in the land in which I was born?" I felt that that line had a great meaning for a great many people in the world. And I kept the line, and I repeated, I think, to Bob Lee. And I think that this sense of alienation that the world is talking about, that we've all experienced, is in some way, in some miraculous way, eliminated tonight. And all of us are experiencing a friendship that one can't analyze. It doesn't really make sense. The only logical thing about it is that there is a small book that will eventually reach people who need help at any age if they want the platform. I don't think it's unusual in other forms. I think there are many roads to getting help. It seems that in the world of the theater there aren't too many roads. And so I hope this little thing, the celebration for me tonight is to thank the Walden staff, to look at my friends. Mona, it's hard to get Mona. It's very slippery. In and out. The miracle tonight is, for me, that there is a constancy in me in relationship to the people I know who are here. I thank you for allowing this hidden talent to bud into flower. And it is flowering. And I'm very grateful for you and for everybody, Bob and Larry, for letting this happen. Thank you.